Welcome to Jasper High School. Tonight, the Jasper Wildcats are back at home against Evansville North. The Wildcats coming in with a 4-5 record, and Evansville North with a 2-9 record. Hello, everybody. I'm Craig Schneider, along with Jason Stom and Jeremy Marcos on the video. And Jason, we're right through our 4-game stretch, all conference games. So far, 1-2 with a win over Evansville Central, and then 2 straight losses against Evansville Wrights and Vincennes Lincoln last night, 45-43. Noblet scored 15 in that game, hitting 5 3-pointers. Moondy had 8. But, those last 2 losses that we've had against Wrights and Vincennes, we've only scored 39 and 43 points, so we really got to find some offense.
Yeah, there's no doubt. That's one of the keys that I had on my notes here for tonight is we've got to be active on offense.
Right.
Some of it is we haven't hit some shots, but also we haven't gotten a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm.
The Wrights game, we had a lot of turnovers, so that kept us from scoring points. Last night, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. So tonight, we need to keep the turnovers low like we had last night. Hopefully, being back home in our gym, we'll be able to shoot the ball a little bit better, and maybe we can put up 50, 60 points tonight.
Right. Well, we're taking on a North team, 0-3 in the conference. The Wildcats are 2-3, but this North team has lost 7 straight games. Last night they were knocked off by Evansville Harrison at home, 70-55. But their top 3 scorers include Hebner, who's averaging 18 points a ball game. Gelhausen averages 12, and Barnes averages 11. But those 3 players are averaging about 41 points between them of their 56 points per game. So they're also, I think, in the same situation where they're going to try to find some offense from some other players.
Yeah, I think so. They've got a couple of decent players, the Hebner boy and Gelhausen. Gelhausen's brother played last year. This one played some. So, I think they're kind of, they are the defending sectional champion, but, they lost quite a bit off of that team. So I think they're kind of searching for their identity right now, too.
Right. All right, we'll take a look at the starting lineups for the North Huskies. Kiamare Barnes is number 1. Braden Hebner's 10. Bryson Chapman is number 30. Caden Gelhausen, 33. And Jaden Hazelwood, number 55. And looking at the Wildcats out there, same starting lineup we've been seeing with Carter Moondy, 15, Grant Young's 21, Charlie Cabrick, 25, Will Wallace, 51, and Cameron Howard, number 53. And jump is underway, and North with the first possession.
I'd like to see us really get after somebody tonight on defense. Don't let the offense dictate what they want to do. Get up in them. Make them beat you off the penetration. Don't give up the outside shot.
There's a drive into the lane there by Barnes. Now there's Gelhausen who attacks the basket. He can't get the shot to go, so the Cats come down with the rebound and trying to work up the floor really quickly here. One of the key things I'm hoping to see tonight is just at least beyond the arc, seeing Moondy kind of break out of his slump that he's been struggling with the last few games. So Howard's got it down low. He attacks. Drops it down over to Grant. Now it's over to Moondy. Wallace hit a couple 3-pointers against Central. Doesn't miss that one, so Cats come up empty on their first possession. 3-pointer quickly shot there by Hebner. Guess we'll figure out, is it Hebner or Hebner?
I'm going to say
Jasper.
Hebner. I'm going to say Hebner.
Well, let's go Hebner then. So Gelhausen. Now a good job there by the Wildcats to make it difficult for Barnes, and he feeds down low, and that's actually Chapman with the basketball. He's just a freshman, 6'3". But again, we saw a freshman the other night against Wrights who really tore us up, so we'll have to keep an eye on him tonight. All right, coming up on about 2 minutes into the quarter. Neither team has scored yet. 6:10 on the clock.
North kind of looks like they're going to try to hold the ball or be very, very, very patient on offense.
Yeah, so far.
I mean, they're not even moving, basically. They're just – and that's why I said, I'd like to see us get up in there and force the action.
Well, Hebner gets that shot up in the lane, and he puts it through. So North's got the first 2 points of this ball game, leading 2-0 as the Wildcats with their second possession. Grant Young feeds it down into Howard. He is picked up by Jaden Hazelwood, number 55.
I'd like to see him when he catches that, square up to the bucket. You know, don't play with your back to the basket the whole time.
Right. Now Wallace makes a move, gets good position, and he's able to pop the first two for the Wildcats. So we're even at 2 with 5:10 on the clock here. First quarter action, the Wildcats against the Huskies. SIAC basketball tonight. Gelhausen gets it back over there to Barnes. Barnes works off a screen, pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and he pops that one. So last two possessions, North comes up with points, and they lead 4-2. Nobbit looking to check in for the Wildcats. Good move by Howard, and he tries to split between two defenders. No contact call, at least there. So the Huskies with the basketball, 2-point lead, 4-2, and there's a jump shot, and it is popped by the freshman there, Bryson Chapman. So North, last three possessions, come up with buckets, and they have a 4-point lead with 4:14 on the clock here in the first.
You don't need to panic. You know, in a situation like this, you've lost 2 games in a row, you're behind, you know, it's 6-2, it's early. Stay with the game plan, stick with what they're supposed to run, supposed to do. Just don't get all bent out of shape.
Well, that's a good mark error as Mooney hits the three-pointer from the corner, so makes it a 6-5 ball game. Jasper still trails by 1, but another nice jumper there by Hebner. You pronounce it Hebner in Jasper, right?
Yeah. I lived with the Hebner down at Evansville, so
okay.
I know they said Hebner, but
all right.
You can say whatever you want.
Cameron Howard with a nice move, but can't get it to go, but Hazelwood's going to pick up the foul, so that's the first whistle of the ball game so far, at least when it comes to a foul. 3:18 on the clock here. North with an 8-5 lead as Howard steps to the line.
I'd like to see Cameron, when he catches the ball on the post like that, feel where the defender is, because he's either going to be on the top side or the bottom side, and drop step or wheel to the middle right away. Right away. Don't wait and let the double team come or whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as you catch it, you got to feel him and know and go.
So number 23 is checked in for the North Huskies, and that free throw is good, and that's going to allow Heil to come in, and looks like Nobbit's also come in, but for the Huskies, number 23, that is Alec Bedoni. Eight-7 ball game. North still with the lead. There's a drive, and it gets knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it went off North. So Hebner,
we'll take that one.
Apparently he was the last one to touch it. The official's right there on top of it, so he must have seen it. All right, so
North's going to pick up here in a little 2-2-1 press. Looks like something maybe.
Yeah.
Man press. I don't know.
Actually, Gieser's in the ball game now for the Wildcats. So dropping into a 2-3, right?
Well, no, they look like it now. I think they're in a man now. They looked like they were confused as to what they were supposed to drop to, but
right.
Yeah, they're in a man.
All right, so Gieser kicks it back out to Grant. Young will bring it up to the top now. 2:26 on the clock, 8-7 to score. North with the lead. Young will drive, feed it over to Heil. Heil off the glass and gets the bucket. First two for Griffin Heil. Cats with their first lead of the ball game, 9-8 with 2:05 on the clock. Gelhausen had some good minutes in the sectional last year. Barnes with it, trying to make a move there, being guarded by Mundy. And actually trying to feed back over to Hebner and loses the handle and had to try to save it, but the Cats come up with it. Grant Young the other way and high off the glass for another bucket. So the Cats on a little bit of a run here. 3-point lead for the Cats, and they're going to call a travel on the freshman Chapman. All right, so Cabrick's back in the ball game. Grant Young's going to sit for a moment. And North wants the timeout. So we'll take a break here. Jasper fell behind early, but right now leading 11-8 with 1:29 to go here in the first on 18 WJTS. All right, the Wildcats with the basketball with a 3-point lead, 11-8. Minute and a half to go. Now, but great shooting night last night. 5 3-pointers he was able to pop. Giesler tries to make a move. The sophomore gives it up. Nabot would drive to the right side, and he's going to back over there to the wing. Feed down low, and nice defensive coverage there by Bryson Chapman to knock it away. It's called denying the basketball, right?
Yeah, but if we'd have took one dribble to the baseline and made a nice bounce pass in there, Giesler had the guy sealed on the top side, catches the ball, drop steps, and it's a layup.
Right. All right, there's a shot popped there, and they're going to say it's a 2-pointer, but Giesler with a nice touch. So the Cats are starting to score a little bit more here. 13 points, 5-point lead on the Huskies. McKinney, Sam McKinney, number 3, is in the ball game now for North. Gelheisen pulls up there at the top of the key. Barnes can't find anything as he looked to the lane. Now McKinney's going to launch a 3. It's going to be off the mark, and it's going to go off of Gelhausen. Cats will have the ball with 30 seconds to go. Give the Wildcats a chance to run a set play here. Griffin wide open, though.
Oh,
not very good touch on the shot, though. Good battle on the rebound for Giesler to keep it alive. Now you got the shot you wanted. He's short this time. Mooney gets the follow, and the basket falls. So Mooney missed his 3-point shot, followed it up, pops the jumper, and will go to the line to shoot one. With 8.2 on the clock, Jasper now up by 7, 15-8.
We'll get the old-fashioned 3-point play this way.
Had one of those last night. Mooney short on the free throw, but battle for the rebound. Can we come up with it? It looks like it possibly. Nope, actually North with it with 3 seconds. Hebner's going to have to launch a half quarter, and he is way short. All right, so the Wildcats fell behind early, but battled back and now lead by 7 at the break, 15-8 here on 18 WJTS. That's with the basketball to start the second quarter. Jason, got to be happy with the way the Wildcats battled back there after falling behind early in that ball game.
Yeah, we did a good job. We played pretty good defense, limited them to 1 shot, blocked out. I had them for like 3 turnovers, I think, and Jasper's only got 1. So, that's what leads to a 15-8 lead.
Right. Nabot gets a start for the second quarter. He's got the ball. He gives it over there to Grant Young. Grant gets down in the lane, gives it up to Heil, but Heil almost lost the handle, but he actually got bailed out with a foul.
Yeah, he did. I was getting ready to mark the turnover down already.
Instead, mark it as a foul. It's going to be second one whistled on North. Check at third, actually. It's on number 34, Caleb Harris, who's in the ball game. Grant Young kind of just worked his way into that lane and pops that shot. Cats now with a 9-point lead. Shot doesn't go, and ball gets knocked out of bounds off, I think, Cabrick there.
I believe Cabrick hit that last one.
Gelhausen gets the inbound now, but all over him. Number 11 in the ball game. He's actually saved Johnson on the JV team, just a freshman. There's a drive by McKinney, and the ball goes out of bounds. Cats will have it. So North, they're starting to have some struggles here. Not finding any
They don't have any
looks.
Yeah, no, there's not much rhythm to their offense.
No.
They don't seem to have a go-to guy that they look to score.
Yeah. There's a feed down low into Heil. Heil can't get that to go, and actually it's going to be an offensive foul on the rebound. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, on the floor right now, Hebner, their leading scorer at 18 points a ball game, is not out there. Galehausen averages 12, but he's yet to score tonight. Johnson makes a move, hands off to McKinney, who drives. Hebner now in the ball game.
And, you know, to Jasper's credit, some of that could have to do with the defense that we're playing, too.
I agree.
You know, I mean, we are playing, you know, we're up in them. We're forcing them. You know, that's a tough shot.
Yep. And Grant Young was right in his grill the whole time. All right, so Grant's got it right there on the right wing. Now he attacks. High off the glass, can't get it to go. Hebner comes down with the board.
That's probably not the shot we'd like to see in that situation because it was a transition, but it was a tough shot. You know, you build a 9-point lead. You got the ball, work the offense, and get a good shot.
Well, that's a nice setup there. Kind of a give and go there as Harris was able to get the shot in there. A nice feed there by Johnson. So they finally get back on the board, make it a 17-10 game. So Harris is going to get the free throw. Personal foul on Howard.
Mundy checked back in for Kabrick.
And Harris pops the free throw. So 17-11 is our score right now. 6-point lead for the Wildcats with 5:36 on the clock. Geisler, Wallace, Howard, and Carter Mooney out there with Grant Young. Mooney backs up. Hebner's guarding him. Now we're being guarded there by McKinney. Gives it over to Mooney on the right side. Now they.
I mean, you know, at least we're trying to feed it in there to Wallace this time. But Noblet Howard had his guy pinned on this side before we reversed the ball, and it just seems like we don't look in there. I mean, that should be when you catch the ball in the wing. That should be your first thing you do.
Right.
Is look.
Well, Hebner denied that pass and knocked it out, and actually. What'd they call there?
I'm not sure. I think somebody stepped on the end line.
Wallace,
I think, took the ball out, and he wasn't completely inbounds when he touched it. It was.
Yeah, it had to do with the inbound there or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Johnson drives. Little scoop shot there. Doesn't go. Cameron gets it over to Grant. Quickly working his way down the floor. Now he kind of hesitates and loses the handle of the basketball, but luckily it went off of Vidoni, number 23. So 17-11, Jasper scored quickly with a Grant Young bucket here in the quarter, but now we got a little bit of a lull going on with their offense. Barnes is going to check back into the ball game. Feed into Howard. Gets it over to the corner. Nice job there if he can knock a shot down, but he's short.
It's amazing how many kids, because I watched the JV game and it happened numerous times, guys will shoot that three-point shot and will not follow their shot.
No.
I mean, if he follows his shot there, the ball, like Mundy did a while ago, the ball came right back to him.
Right. And the thing is, those are great scoring opportunities because the defense isn't really ready for it as well.
Yeah, I mean, they don't block
out. Yeah.
Kids don't block out nowadays.
Three-point shot is short there by Barnes. Cats come down with the rebound. Now on the left side. Pulls up, and he's just going to stop and pop. Doesn't get it to go, though. In a few minutes since the Wildcats have scored, and that's going to be a foul, I think, on Noblet.
I think you can take your pick, Noblet or Howard, either one.
Seems like Noblet got a little bit more ball, but that's who they're going to call it on. All right, so 2 free throws are coming here for Barnes. Jasper 17, North 11 with 3:52 on the clock. Second quarter. Barnes in and out on that freebie.
Kabrick and Heil checked in for Jasper.
Barnes short on that second one as well. Mooney gives it up over there to Kabrick. There you go, look for it there, Griffin. Good job. Nice feed down on the posts. 4th point for Griffin Heil.
I mean, Griffin's a big, wide body in there. You know, I mean, he takes up a lot of space. He's hard to guard because you can't get around him.
I know. North, 3-point shot from the corner doesn't go for Chapman. Grant Young on the left side. Now he feeds over there to the corner, and that's going to be a nice setup for Carter Mooney, but long on that 3-point shot. So he's missed his last 2 after popping his first one.
You know, and we keep talking about, you know, on 3-point shots, how long the rebound is. That ball landed beyond the free throw line.
Yeah. All right, so Griffin Heil misses the shot down low, but he was fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line. It's the second personal foul of Vidoni, number 23. 4th foul on North. And Griffin gets the first. So he leads the Wildcats with 5 points, along with Carter Mooney, he's got 5. And misses badly on that one.
Yeah, that one didn't touch anything.
I'm going to call him Gavin Heil for doing that.
Yeah.
I'll hear that one.
Uh-huh.
All right, Cats with a 9-point lead, 20-11, 2:48 on the clock. Hebner backs up. He was hot early on in this ball game, so yet to score since. Harris back in. Chapman being guarded there by Giesler. Now Johnson. Drives in the lane, trying to give it up, and nobody was looking for the basketball. I think he thought he was making a nice play there, but.
Well, he threw it right between 2 guys, and neither one of them thought it was to them, so they let it go right out of bounds.
He's just throwing to a space.
Yeah.
Open space in the corner there. All right, so the Cats have a chance here to make it a double-digit lead if they can score in this possession. 2:09 on the clock. They lead by 9. Grant Young gets to the lane. Now over to Kabrick from the corner. Nice shot there. So they've been setting up that corner 3. Charlie was able to hit that. 23-11.
Travel.
And Chapman too quick for the feet there, and Gelhausen comes in, and number 3, McKinney, back in.
Cracks me up, though. The official that was 10 feet away from it didn't call it, and the one that was completely on the other side of the floor called it.
How often do we see that?
Yeah. And maybe that guy's view was blocked. We'll go with that.
All right. We saw it from up here, right?
We did. We got a little better view tonight than what we had last night.
We do.
The goal support's not in the way.
All right, so there's a drive there by Grant, and he's able to feed it into Giesler. He can't finish the shot. Still battle for the rebound. Comes down to Barnes.
Giesler's got to secure that pass and go up strong. Coach Albrand and I were talking about that before the game, about how when we get the ball inside, we fear contact. Instead of taking the ball and going right up through the defender's nose and go to the basket. And if you get fouled, then go to the free throw line.
Yeah.
But we shy away from it.
All right, so Johnson gets it over to the corner. There's the three-point shot that doesn't go for Chapman. They do get the rebound, and he throws it off the foot of Griffin Heil. Andrew Noblett's coming back in. So we got 39.7 on the clock. Cats with a 12-point lead, 23-11. Gelhausen takes the inbound.
We've done a good job on him. I mean, he hasn't done anything.
No. Look at that. Hebner can't get that scoop shot to go. Cats with it with 27 seconds, and Grant's going to slow things down. We're going to hold for one.
They're going to go to a 1-2-2 half-court trap, possibly.
Giesler's down the blocks, gets it over to Kabrick, back over to Giesler. He's going to battle there against Gelhausen. He gets the call.
He got lucky there because to me it looked like he lowered his shoulder and kind of bumped his. He basically went from the free throw line lane, bumped him all the way in under the basket.
Right. But I'll tell you what, though, I'm impressed with his activity down low. Something we didn't really see last night from anybody.
No.
So Giesler hitting the free throw. So again, if you're going to earn those opportunities, pop the free throws, get the points on the board. Jasper now with a 13-point lead.
Giesler's just very athletic. I mean, he's a multi-sport player, and he's just got a lot of athleticism.
Misses the second free throw, just rolls out. And a quick foul here on the Wildcats.
Kabrick, I think, is going to pick that up, but it didn't hurt anything.
No.
I mean, it's just they're not in the bonus, so.
Yeah, neither team.
He was fighting for a rebound, so it's not that bad.
All right, so Hebner gets the ball knocked away. Are they going to call a foul?
Yeah, reach in, I think.
Wow,
but again,
I thought that was clean.
Yeah, but he did kind of impede his progress, I guess.
Okay.
But again, it didn't hurt anything.
Yeah, just the fifth foul whistled on the Wildcats, 5 on North. Now Johnson's going to have to heave one here. Ooh, close, but doesn't go. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we held North to only 3 points in that second quarter, so you can say defensively the Wildcats did the job there, Jason.
Yeah, I think, overall, I think our defense as a whole tonight, I mean, they got 11 points.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. But, we look like we're more active tonight on defense than what we have been. And last night was a night where, if we play like defense like we are tonight, we really shut down Vincennes, I think.
Yeah. Again.
So I think, we just have to continue that here in the second half. The ultimate goal today is to come out of here with a win. Doesn't necessarily, obviously you'd like to play well, but these kids need to win a game.
Yeah.
They've got their morales down. They lost a game at home. They went on the road and lost a game.
Yep.
We just need to win tonight, no matter how it is, how ugly, whatever. We need to walk out of here tonight with the scoreboard more points than North does. So,
well, that's the goal every night, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but especially tonight. It doesn't really matter how you get to that point.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm impressed with our defense because we have gotten after it a little bit.
All right, well, showing on the scoreboard, Wildcats with a 24-11 lead over the North Huskies here on 18 WJTS. We're back once again here at Jasper High School. Jason Stamm, Craig Schneider, Jeremy Marcos bringing the action. The Wildcats leading the North Huskies at halftime, 24-11. Quick look at the scoring. First for the Huskies, only 4 players scored, and pretty easy to add that up to 11 with 4 for Hebner, 2 for Barnes, 2 for Chapman, and a 3-point play by Harris. And the Wildcats, actually 7 players have scored tonight, with Mooney with 5, Young with 4, 3 for Kabrick, 2 for Wallace, 2 for Howard, and off the bench, Griffin Howe with 5 and Braden Giesler with 3. So North will have it out to start the second half, and they've got their same starters out there on the floor with Barnes, Hebner, Chapman, Gelhausen, and Hazelwood against the Wildcats starters of Mooney, Young, Kabrick, Wallace, and Cameron Howard. Cats just need to keep playing defense like they have been. Again, just a 3-point quarter for the Huskies in the second quarter, but quick foul here.
Got to move her feet, don't reach. That's what happened there. I don't know who picked it up.
Actually,
Young.
Grant Young's second personal foul. Gelhausen with a nice move there, but a good defensive play by the Cats to knock that away, so the Cats come up with it. Wallace, I don't think was expecting that.
No, I don't think so either. Did a good job of getting back under control and run our offense.
Looking for the post down low. It's a good battle there, Wallace and Gelhausen, but good job by Cabrick to see the opening and a reverse layup up and in. So Cabrick's got 5. 15-point lead now for the Wildcats as Hebner launches a 3, doesn't go, and Wallace comes down with the board. Minute into it, 26-11. Jasper looking for more. And just kind of gave it away there to Gelhausen. Tries to feed on the fast break. Shot goes up for Barnes, and it goes in.
That's a just tough call for Wallace there.
Yeah.
I mean, the foul-wise, I mean, he was hustling to get back, and just a tough call.
Yep. Barnes got a kind of holding his left arm there. Guess he's good enough to shoot the free throw. And gets the roll there, so a quick 3 for him. 26-14, Jasper still with a 12-point lead. Howard at the free throw line, looks to give it up. Cabrick in the corner, he hit one earlier. This is this one. Barnes comes down with the board. He's quick up the floor.
Yeah, he is. Littlest guy on the floor got that rebound.
Hebner and rhythm, though, right there following him. Pops that three-pointer.
Got to get back on defense. You know, missed shot, hustle down.
He had a good start to this basketball game. It's a 9-point lead for the Cats right now. Cabrick left alone, and he's able to pop it. So a little game of horse between those two guys. 5 quick points for Cabrick, makes it a 29-17 game. Stop and pop there, so the offense is picking up on both sides of the floor.
Either the offense is or the defense is letting down.
Who knows? Getting some pretty tough shots, though.
Yeah.
Feed to the corner, and Cabrick couldn't corral it before it hits the baseline there. So it's a 10-point game right now, 29-19.
You know, we've worked hard to build the lead that we have. We need to take care of the basketball. We've got a couple turnovers already here in the second half that are kind of unforced.
Hebner attacks, not giving up, and he gets to the lane, but can't get the shot to go. There's Gelhausen, and he finally gets on the board. So Caden Gelhausen's first 2 points of the ball game makes it an 8-point lead, and John Gable needs the timeout. So we'll take a break here. Jasper 29, North 21, 5:10 on the clock here in the third, 18 WJTS. Well, the action's picked up for the North Huskies. They got 10 quick points here. First 3 minutes of the quarter. They only scored 11 in the whole first half. Trying to feed the post. Griffin Hiles back in the ball game. Now he gives it over to Cabrick's having a good night. Feed nice into Howell, and Hiles able to hit that shot. 7 points for him off the bench tonight. 10-point lead for the Cats. Hebner loses the handle. Hile battles for it, but he's able to keep it. Gets it down low now, and then there's a scrum. Now finally comes up with Grant Young with the basketball. He stops. Can't get it off the glass there. Good defense there by Gelhausen, and gets the rebound.
Hile reminds me a lot of Heichelbeck last year. You know, big space eater in there.
There's a reverse shot, doesn't go there for Vidoni. Grant, good job shielding the basketball, but Mundi can't finish. So the pace is really picked up on both sides of the court, and there's Gelhausen getting a rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Hile.
One thing I've seen here to start the third quarter a little bit. It looks like North's crashing the offensive boards a little bit harder than what they did the first half. You know, they've gotten probably 3 or 4 offensive rebounds this quarter already.
So Galehausen able to pop that free throw.
Is that his first points?
He actually had a bucket earlier, so he's got 3. Came into the ball game averaging 12.
We've done a really good job on him.
Good rebounder, too. 9.7 rebounds per game for him. So almost averaging double-double. Second foul shot good. So North putting together a much better quarter than we've seen.
They're running a little 2-2-1 full court press. Jasper did a good job. They beat the press, and now they get into their offense. There's a back cut.
Wide open. Moondy's able to finish, and there's actually a quick foul at the end. So Moondy got that shot up. Must have got hit in the head or something.
I don't know. I didn't see much, but.
Well, it's actually going to be the 3rd foul called on Alec Bedoni. So Mooney's got 7 points. He missed his first free throw. Another 3-point opportunity. Takes advantage this time. All right, so the Cats back in double digits, 34-23. Galehausen has to work through a lot of traffic down there, and he actually what they call for travel.
I don't know how they call him for travel when he was dribbling the basketball.
I don't know either.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get that one, but we'll take it.
Yep. So turnover gives it the Wildcats.
I think their coach is trying to get an explanation on that one, too.
Grant Young on the baseline. Spin move. Barnes knocks it away from behind. Feed over to Hebner. Couldn't get the 3-point shot, but he got fouled before he was able to hit that baseline jumper. 3:08 on the clock here. Jasper with an 11-point lead, 34-23. Foul situation. That's the 4th on the Wildcats. So fouls a little more frequent in this half than what we saw in the first half. At least when it comes to the Wildcats, just one has been called on North so far. Grant's going to sit down. Good job there by Noblet to steal it. Quick over to Heil. He can handle the basketball, and actually Galehausen blocks the shot right into the hands of Harris, but Harris is out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought Griffin got by with a travel.
Yeah.
But I think it looked like the pace was so fast there wasn't no lead official back down there in front of him.
Yeah. Got a break there. Gieser takes the inbound. Ooh, ball gets knocked away by Hebner and then gets over to Mundy for an easy 3, and he pops this one. Carter Mundy, 6 points in the quarter, 11 points in the ball game, 37-23. Jasper's extended to a 14-point lead now. The good thing with all this is that, you know, again, North's picked up their scoring, but the Wildcats have matched them right with it. Barnes, that's kind of a mismatch, but he decides to launch the 3, and it's not there. Good rebound there by Gieser. Try to feed into Gieser there, and a good defensive play there by Harris to steal it, and he's going to go coast to coast, finish on the other end, and go to the line to shoot one. So Harris off the bench, the only player to score for them off the bench. He's got 5. Actually had a and 1 conversion in the second quarter, so he's looking for a second one tonight. 2:14 on the clock, 12-point lead for the Cats. Harris pops that free throw, makes it 11. All right, so that brings Hazelwood back in.
We need a good offensive set here. was wide open.
I thought he was wide open. All you have to do is just a nice little lead pass down towards the baseline, and it was an easy bucket. You're the color analyst. I'll let you say that.
I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty easy to see.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there. He's got the guy right on his back. See a nice little give and go.
That's outstanding right there. Griffin High with a nice assist. Mundy with a nice job finishing off. But quickly the other way. Chapman gets a bucket, so he's got 4. So 39-28, 11-point lead for the Cats with a buck 27 on the clock.
There it is again.
Griffin. And he's able to hit the shot, so Griffin.
I mean, I would do that every single time down the floor.
Yeah.
Till they stop it.
Right. So he's got 9 points. Screen set there for Galehausen, but he picks up his dribble. Hebner. Good job. Oh, they're going to call a foul here on who, though?
I'm not sure.
Cabrick, maybe?
No, I think Giesler got it, but.
But Giesler made a nice play there. Well, again, 6 fouls now on the Wildcats, and Hebner to the free throw line and gives it up for Galehausen for a 3-point shot. Doesn't go, and a rebound comes down, and actually Giesler got hammered. All right, we're inside a minute, 56.2, 41-28 is the score. So again, a first half where North only scored 11 points, so they picked it up.
Well, my goal of getting to 50 points is looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
for
you would
tonight.
think. We did have a 9-point quarter in the second quarter, so.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet.
No.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, Hazelwood's draping them a little bit more tightly this time. 30 seconds now. Grant Young against Chapman there. Now it gets over to Cabrick. Feed down to Giesler. What a play there. Almost what we saw on this side of the court.
Well, what they're doing, the reason we do this, that is when that guy, that wing player makes that pass to the low post, they double down.
Right.
The guy that was guarding the ball doubles down on the big man. Well, that guy cuts to the basket and he's wide open.
Yeah.
Cabrick did it on that side. Mundy did it on this side a while ago.
Well, he benefited with the jump shot there by Mundy last time. Cabrick hits the first free throw, so at least got 3 points so far out of those 2 plays, and see if we make it 4 here. Good job by Cabrick. He having a good night tonight. He's got 7 points in the quarter, 10 in the game. 15-point lead for the Cats, 43-28 with 12 seconds to go. Chapman couldn't hand it off there. Good defense there by Grant Young, but now Hebner pulls up for the jump shot, and Howard's going to pick up the foul. Well, the tough part about that, it's with 1.7 on the clock here.
And that's our 7th team foul.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a 2-shot foul, but moving forward, they will be in the bonus now on.
They've done a really nice job from the free throw line tonight as well. It's not the Hebner's first, but in this quarter they are 5 of 5. 6 of 8 in the ball game overall. Hebner pops them both. 13-point lead for the Cats. Just going to have to heave it there from half court and off the side of the backboard. So Jasper 43, North 30. We got a 4th quarter coming up here on 18 WJTS. Cats with the basketball, leading by 13. Both teams
North's starting this quarter in a zone of some sort. I'm not sure what it is, but
at least Giesler right open on the baseline. He's able to pop it.
That short corner is a place that's always open on a zone defense.
There's a jumper that doesn't go there for Barnes. Cats up by 15. Chance to make it 17 or more. Cross-court passes. Howard gets it. So actually they're going to whistle number 33, and that's Gelhausen on the foul. 4th foul on the Huskies in the second half. Second one on Gelhausen.
You just need to be patient. Pass the ball around the outside.
That's
if they
right.
want to sit in a zone defense, we don't need to shoot.
Well,
as I say
spoke
that.
too soon. All right, so Barnes is going to try to beat him down the court, but can't handle the basketball.
He outran the ball.
Allows the Wildcats to set up their defense. Done a really nice job with it so far for the most part. And there's a drive there by the young number 11, Johnson. They going to count that basket or not?
No.
Okay.
They better not.
All right, so the foul is called.
Should be bonus, though.
Nawa picks up that foul. Actually, it's his 3rd. So Wallace back in the ball game. Gieserich sit down. He showed some really good minutes tonight. All right, so they continue to shoot free throws very well. Not missed here in the second half. So Johnson gets his first point of the ball game from the foul line there.
Here's the announcer's jinx. You said they haven't missed. Oh,
No.
didn't work that time.
No, not this time. So the freshman with 2 free throws there, 6:38 on the clock. 45-32, Jasper with the lead, and Mooney gets a shot blocked there, but losing the handle out of bounds is Johnson. Gives John Gable a chance to get Heil back in the game, and he's going in for Howard. So good night tonight for Griffin. 9 points. Mundi left alone. High arching shot doesn't go. Heil had good position, but where's the, the hit, okay, it hit the support.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I did not see a foul in that situation.
I didn't see it hit the support either, but I don't think Coach Gable did either because he asked the official on this side.
Yeah.
But
Hebner, that's been a battle all night, but he really kind of won the battle, obviously, there, finishing off with a shot and one opportunity. But I just think a battle between him and Grant Young's been a good one all night.
We've done a really pretty good job guarding him because he's quick. I mean, there he made that move. He was going right, and all of a sudden he was going left and left the defender standing there.
There's their first miss of the second half, and Heil's going to pick up a foul on the rebound.
Jump ball.
Oh, is that what they call him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think North retains possession.
All right, so Hebner's going to inbound. Gelhausen takes it, feeds it right back to him. Double team. Leaves wide open there, Johnson, but he misses hard to the right. And that's going to be a again, there's no way a coach can enjoy seeing a foul like that, especially right in front of him, but he's not on his case, so I guess it didn't bother him.
But it's like you said, it was a frustration foul. He missed the shot, and instead of just hustling down the floor and play good defense.
Cabrick trying to feed into Wallace, but Gelhausen gets the position there. Try to do it again. Actually get a battle on both posts. Feed down into Heil, and they're going to call for a reach. Harris, number 34. So chalk that one up to Caleb Harris. It's his second personal foul. 6th foul on North, so both teams going to be in the bonus from here on out.
Oh, we got luck. No.
Harris comes up with it.
I was going to say we got lucky there, but We didn't.
Cats lead is 11. Hebner can't get the shot to go. Heil tries to manhandle the rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball between him and Gelhausen, so let's see him jump it up, right?
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah. That was one of the worst things they ever did.
Oh, I missed
basketball as a whole. They took that jump ball away. And I still think it goes back to the reason they did it was because the officials couldn't throw it.
I know.
And how hard is it?
I know. I agree. Yep. All right, here we go. Good job by Wall. Oh, I thought that shot was up and in, but nope. And now we got a foul on Heil on the rebound.
That's a quick whistle.
Yeah.
I mean, he jumped. He didn't bump him. You know, the guy got the rebound. What was it going to hurt to just let him play on? But now they're going to go down and shoot free throws. You know, I don't agree with that.
No.
Because they want to call that, but yet they'll let a guy ride a guy down the court when he's trying to dribble the ball.
Yeah.
And it's
just
like
all over him. Well, free throw is good there. So Harris is actually at 3 free throws tonight.
that was Heil's 4th foul. So
Oh, was it?
yeah,
Okay.
he's going to have to sit down.
Double bonus too now.
Yeah.
Harris.
They're doing all this with Mel Hebner's back out there now. I was going to say he was on the bench for a while.
All right, here comes Grant Young. Cats lead has been trimmed to 9 actually right now. 45-36. Feed down into Howard, and now Harris is going to pick up a personal foul here. So again, only 10 fouls whistled in the entire first half. We've had 16. Check out 17 now whistled in the second half, and we still got 4:44 on the clock.
And you can't tell me it's that big of 2 different halves.
Yeah.
The way teams have been playing defense. I mean, it's just from a coach's standpoint, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you played good defense in the first half. You're playing that same defense, but now they're calling fouls.
Yeah. Cameron having a night from the free throw line, 4 for 4. And actually Gieser's going to come in, so gets that lead back into double digits, and 11-point lead, 47-36, 4:41 on the clock here, 4th quarter action. Jasper against Evansville North Huskies. Hebner cut off there by Giesler. So driving now feed, good steal there by Mundi. Hebner is going to be called for a reach there. And he's actually, I don't know if that's a warning or not because he slapped the floor.
I think he was just talking to him.
All right, so 8th foul now on North. So it's just a 1-on-1 opportunity here. So Mooney can be as automatic as he normally is, and he pops that one. Mooney with 14 points tonight, make it 15. So
Still haven't got the 50.
we're real close, 49-36. We got a timeout on the floor. Jasper looking to win their second of 4 games that they play in the conference here. 4 straight. If they can pull this off, it'll be a good 2-2 record. Certainly the disappointment from the last couple nights. We'll take a break. 4:15 on the clock here on 18 WJTS. All right, so the Cats still got 4 minutes to go here in the quarter. 4:11 on the clock. Hebner goes baseline. Harris gets the rebound on the other side, puts it up. So Harris, 10 points for him off the bench for the North Huskies.
I'm not sure why he doesn't start. Hazelwood starts, but he don't play very much.
Yeah. I think you get a little bit more quickness, and plus he's got a good-sized body. Hand off of Cabrick there. He's got 10 points tonight. Grant Young being guarded by Johnson there. Good job by Mooney, but he loses the handle. Good job by Grant to get that, and he gets it over to Giesler. Giesler with a nice shot fake and puts it up and in. Giesler's got a nice night. He's got 9.
He got lucky there because it lost the handle and then.
Yeah.
we need those though on some nights. Tonight's one of those nights we need every break to fall our way.
It's going to be a three-pointer by Johnson short. And it's going to go off the hands of Harris, so Cats will have the basketball here. There's your 50 points right now, 51-38.
Yep.
2:39 on the clock.
Done a good job. We've held them to 38, so overall, pretty good night so far.
Just have to finish this basketball game out. 2.5 to go. Well, off the foot of...
Off his own foot.
Yeah. So Carter loses that one. So an unforced turnover there. So Harris will sit. So they got on the floor right now. Galehausen inbound in there to Harris. Number 1, Barnes is in there. 3 is checked in. McKinney, of course, along with Hebner. Hebner gets a bump there, and that's going to be called on Grant.
Yeah, that one we could see pretty clearly from right here.
So double bonus, 3rd foul called on Young. So Hebner hits that free throw. And this is the second one, so he's missed 2 free throws here in the quarter. Get over to Cabrick. He's popped some threes tonight, and he hits another. Good night for Charlie Cabrick. 3 3-pointers he's popped. Got him with 13 points. There's a 3-pointer from the corner. Doesn't go there for McKinney. We got a whistle down low. It's going to be called on the Wildcats. Wallace looks like. All right, so a 15-point lead for the Wildcats. As stepping to the line there will be Johnson. Save Johnson, just a freshman. Seen some good minutes tonight.
Yeah, they got a couple freshmen that play some.
Yeah, they're a young basketball team, there's no doubt. So Johnson has scored 4 points, all from the foul line here in this quarter, and he's going to sit down as they bring another freshman, Bryson Chapman, back in, number 30. So they pick up the full court press here, trailing by 13 with 1:47 to go.
Oh, we got lucky there because Grant got over and let the defense use the sideline to trap him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jasper's got 4 timeouts. We got to use it here. So we'll take a break here. 1:39 to go. Cats looking to seal this basketball game when we come back here on 18 WJTS. Charlie Cabrick with the basketball is going to inbound over there. Cats, the 13-point lead. Ooh, Grant loses the handle there. Barnes is all over him. Able to recover, and now it's going to be a foul called on, I think, Galehausen. So Cats aren't in the double bonus just yet. That's the 3rd foul on Galehausen, 9th foul on North. Wallace's first trip to the foul line looks good there.
You know, overall, and I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I would think our team free throw percentage has got to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
You know, I don't know that we have anybody that's one of those that when they go to the line, you think, oh, no.
I was trying not to jinx them there. You were talking about it. I did. All right, so shot doesn't go there for Chapman. Cats come down with it.
Move the ball. Move the ball. You don't need to score.
Feed down to Wallace, and now
there
he gets
you
it
go.
back out. Yep, make him foul us. But, yeah, free throws, second half. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 for 9. And we were 4 of 7, sorry, in the first half. So, yeah, definitely in the second half. Perfect so far. Got a really good free throw shooter, of course, at the line right now. And there we go.
Oh, that's just, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
But good things, we got a 15-point lead. Now it's a 16-point lead.
That's going to be my goal for the next game, is to find out what our free throw percentage as a team is for the season.
Barnes stops and pops and puts that into the basket. He's got 9 points tonight. Inside a minute, Cats just need to
Move
seal
the ball.
this one.
Move the ball. Don't hold it.
There's a kick right there off Barnes' foot.
You know, that's what young players don't realize is pass it. Don't wait till the double team comes.
Oh, yeah.
Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Move it, because if you keep passing, they can't ever catch up to it.
Right.
Because you can pass the ball faster than they can run.
Now he gets the inbounds.
There.
Now he's got it. Feed down low. Easy one for Wallace. 6 points for Will.
We might get to 60.
We maybe get there. Hebner can't hit the three. Gieser with the rebound.
Why?
Yeah, it's just a quick foul there called on McKinney.
35 seconds, you're down 16.
Well, here comes your 60 points because it's a two-shot
Two-shot
foul here.
He won't. I'm going to make go out on a limb and make a statement. He will not miss both of these.
He's 1 of 2 so far. So
okay. Braden's not. He's going to uphold this. See?
There you go.
60 points.
All right, if I got it right, I've got him with 10 points tonight.
I think we got pretty balanced scoring.
Yeah. All right, good job by Grant Young. I thought he did an outstanding job keeping Braden Hebner under his average.
Well, right at 60.
Yeah. 32 seconds. Three-pointer missed there. Barnes got his, or he's going to try to get his. He got the rebound. Gieser with another board. 20 seconds.
And they'll run it out.
Run it out, yeah. They're still going to try to trap him there. Noblet with it. And they're just going to let us finish this basketball game. Oh, give me a break. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get yours. Oh, well.
60 to 46.
Yep, makes it real happy to win this basketball game now. 60 to 46, Jasper dominating North for the most part this entire basketball game, other than the beginning of the ball, first quarter. But yeah, it's just a much-needed win, I think, for the Cats, Jason.
It was. I mean, you know, it's like we said earlier. We just need to come out of this game tonight with a W, and be able to make something out of the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, obviously it could have been a good weekend, you know, had we taken care of business last night up at Vincennes. But that's gone, over with.
Yeah.
You know, I think we did a pretty good job tonight of coming out, you know, being aggressive to start the ball game on defense. You know, one of my keys was that I felt like we had to get off to a good start tonight. After the game last night, we needed to do whatever we could to get off to a good start, and we did. You know, and to me, you start the game, if you start the game playing aggressive defense, the offense will follow. And I thought tonight we did that. We came out and got after it a little bit on defense, and then the offense kind of followed suit with that.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, we played with a little more intensity tonight. than what we did last night. I'm not sure why. I mean, Vincennes is more of a rival than what Evansville North is.
Yeah.
Now, I know Evansville North's in our sectional, but still, overall, school to school, Vincennes is a bigger rival than what North is.
Well, do you think the intensity was increased because of the talking to they had with the coaching staff?
I think that probably had a lot to do with it.
I would hope.
I'm sure the bus ride home last night from Vincennes wasn't a pleasant one.
Yeah.
I think that they probably came in this morning and had a little walkthrough and go over the scouting report for what North had, and I'm sure they probably got after it a little bit then too.
Yeah.
So moving forward, I don't know, what do we got next week? We got Southridge.
We got Southridge Tuesday night, and then on the road Washington next Saturday.
Yeah. So Southridge is, I think they're struggling a little bit this year. They're kind of up and down, I think. So, again, that's a rival game. It's not as big a rival as when you and I were in school, but it's still a rival. It's a county school.
Right.
You want to beat the county schools. We got them here on our home floor this year.
Yep.
So we need to come prepared, ready to go. They won't do anything tomorrow, but they'll practice on Monday, and then they'll come back out here Tuesday ready to go.
Yeah.
So, we had a lot of games in a short amount of time. But you and I talked about that. These are 16, 17, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
It's okay. They're not that tired.
I agree.
But from the preparation standpoint, where it cuts into it.
Yes.
You get Monday to prepare for it.
Yeah.
And then you'll play Tuesday, and then you get a little break. You get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to come back on Saturday.
Right.
These are two games that are very winnable this coming week with Southridge and Washington. Washington's always a tough place to play in the Hatchet House.
Yeah.
Going up against Gene Miller's teams, that's always, he's always got his kids prepared, whether they're very good or not.
Yeah.
So moving forward from this weekend, you take the 1 and 2 or the 1 and 1, and you move on. And again, the end goal of this whole thing is to be playing your best basketball at the end of February and the 1st of March when you get to the sectional.
Yeah.
Can we learn some things from the loss at Vincennes? Hopefully. Can we learn some things against Wrights that we lost? Hopefully. And even games when you win, there's still things that you can get better at.
Right.
Was this a perfect game tonight? No. I mean, I had us anywhere close to 10 turnovers. That's not awful, but it's still something that you can cut down on.
Sure.
So it'll be interesting to see what coaches say here when they come up here, for their interview here in a little bit. But overall, I think, they're going to be fairly pleased with tonight's effort.
Well, and the thing, too, with a win like this, again, we had 2 quick losses, playing Tuesday night and then Friday night. So it's like, wow, what's happening to this basketball team? But you get a nice win tonight with a good effort, scoring some points. We talked about that from the outset, that, again, we need to get some more points on the board because we only had like 39 and 43 in our previous 2 games. And, to put 60 on the scoreboard tonight's huge.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We talked about that, like you said, in the pregame, that we need to put the ball in the hole. So it was a good remedy to be at home, playing on your home court in front of your home crowd.
Yep.
To try to do that, and I thought we did. We did tonight. We scored 60 points. Is that a combination of us doing better, the defense not as good, probably, but you still got to score.
Yeah.
And I thought that, we did that tonight.
Right. All right, well, we'll take a break, and hopefully we'll get with one of the coaches here with a little happier attitude than what we've had the last couple nights. So Jasper wins at 60-46. We'll be right back after this here on 18 WJTS. All right, we're back once again here at the coaches interview after a nice win for the Wildcats, 60-46. Talking with Coach Albrand last night, we're talking about really the defensive effort has been there for the Wildcats. We've just not been able to put enough points on the board, scoring just 39 and 43 in the last 2 ball games. So it's really nice to get some offensive output tonight.
I think if we average 60 points a game, I think we're undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have 5 losses on the year. 4 of those came down quite literally to the final 10 seconds. And then the one that Wrights this past week, down to the last couple minutes, they pulled away in that last couple minutes. But we've had chances to win all 5 games we've lost. And but anytime we've hit 60, we've won the game. And
right.
For example, our last 3 opponents, Wrights, Vincent's, Lincoln, and Evansville North, we've held below 50, and we've only won one of those games.
I know.
So 60 is our goal, and we got there tonight, and it made things a lot easier. And I think that was the thing at Vincent's, Lincoln last night. You can dissect it and analyze it, and there's all kinds of whole laundry list of problems, but the biggest problem was we weren't hitting the bucket.
Right.
And that makes it tough.
We'll talk about it tonight. Talk about the offense, how well it worked.
Well, last night we only turned the ball over twice, believe it or not. And tonight we turned it over only 7 times. So if you're going to turn the ball over only 7 times, it gives you a lot of possessions to get good looks.
Right.
And we knocked out some shots tonight. And that it's really that simple. And Carter Mundy averages 15 points a game for us. I think he got 16 tonight.
Yep.
I think he had 6 last night maybe, but 4 or 6. So he gets his 15 last night, and once again we win double digits.
Right.
So that's a lot of pressure to put on one kid.
Yeah.
But that's to those that more is given, more will be expected. We've all heard that in the Bible before.
Yeah.
And Carter has a lot of pressure riding on him because when he's not scoring, unfortunately, a lot of times we're not scoring.
Yeah, yeah. And Cabrick had a nice offensive output tonight.
He did, and he handled himself really well, and he took the ball to the hole real well. He hit some free throws. Not a real big fan of the last 3 he took because
we were just talking
2
about
minutes left. That's one of those shots that it's only a good shot if it goes in.
Yeah.
Because even though we had a double-digit lead, I think we were up maybe 13. There still was enough time for them to go on a run.
Right.
And but the other thing is Charlie was in the flow of the game. He was shooting the ball well. He was excited, and you've got to give him a little bit of credit for having the guts to do it. But if it had been a 2 or 3 point lead in the same shot, it'd have been a lot. He'd have had a lot more grouchy Coach Gable.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I tell you what, on the defensive side, holding them to 46 points, but I was really impressed because you got Braden Hebner, who's averaging about 18 points a ball game. I thought Grant Young did a great job on him.
Grant did a great job on him, and Kamari Barnes, number 1 for them. He's I believe their second leading scorer, and he gets to the rim really, really well. Those two, numbers 1 and number 10. Make a living off getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line.
Yeah.
I think their first 8 points of the game they hit 4 jump shots.
They did, yes.
And I couldn't complain because they were contested. We defended them well. We made them pull up their dribble, and they pulled up and shot, and they hit tough shots with the hand in their face. We're not going to shut anybody out, and forcing teams to hit contested shots is all we can ask. And I thought we were locked in defensively from the very beginning.
And I thought we had a really nice overall game from Braden Giesler too.
Braden is only a sophomore, so he's way inexperienced. He's a kid that, as a freshman last year, we didn't even move him to the JV until the last couple weeks of the season.
Okay.
And now he's making a heck of an argument, not just to get more varsity minutes, but maybe to be knocking on the door for that starting lineup.
Sure.
He's a gifted athlete.
Right.
And he hasn't spent a ton of time playing basketball because he does travel and play a heck of a lot of baseball.
Okay.
But we'll take him when we can get him because he's very gifted.
No doubt about it. All right, well, again, we had a 4-game stretch there, all conference games with Central, Wrights, Lincoln, and North. We'd love to have been 4-0, 3-1 maybe, but 2-2, you got to take that.
I believe we're 3-3 in the conference now.
Well, I was just saying that stretch that we just kind of had there. Yeah, we're 3-2 overall in the conference, yes.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's easy to get in the middle of the season. You can get caught up in looking at your win-loss record. I think the ultimate goal is to continue to get better.
Yes.
I think we had an awfully tough loss last night at Vincent's, Lincoln, and I'm really proud of the way our guys responded to it tonight. I think that's what it's all about. In the end, it's how well you're playing in March as opposed to how well you're playing in early January. And so you learn some tough lessons along the way, and unfortunately, some of those lessons can only be taught by tough losses. And so I thought we took a big step forward tonight.
No doubt. Well, and again, that tight window of ball games in a short period of time continues on Tuesday, but we finally get to play Southridge.
Yeah, unless it gets postponed again. But
let's look at the weather report.
It's not really an ideal spot to be in because we played now Friday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'll be playing Tuesday, Southridge, and we play Saturday again. And that was kind of a week on the schedule that we had penciled in to maybe take a Monday to watch film and then Tuesday and Wednesday to go at it and rest our legs a little bit Thursday. But it doesn't work that way this week because we have a pregame now on Monday and we have a game against Southridge. So I feel a little bit better about our chances to play well against Southridge after tonight, as opposed to last night when I was laying at home staring at the ceiling. But Southridge, just like Vincennes Lincoln, they're a rival of ours. They're going to be motivated to beat us. Coach LaGrange does a great job. Obviously, he's an experienced veteran coach with a lot of success, and they're going to be prepared. And we have our work cut out for us on Tuesday night.
Well, it's another rivalry game, so let's pull that one off too.
We're going to do our best.
All right.
All right.
All right. Congratulations on the win, Coach.
Yeah. Thank you, Craig.
All right, so the Wildcats with a big conference win tonight, 60-46 against the Evansville North Huskies. So a quick rundown of the scoring here. Barnes had 14 for the Huskies. Hebner had 12, 4 for Chapman, 4 for Gelhausen. Off the bench, Caleb Harris had 10 and 4 points for Johnson, number 11. The Wildcats were led by Carter Mooney, 16 points. Cabrick had 13. 10 points I had for Braden Giesler. 4 points for Grant Young, but again, outstanding defense all night tonight, shutting down Hebner for the most part. Will Wallace had 6, 4 for Howard, all from the free throw line, and also another nice bench performance from Griffin Hiles. So the Jasper Wildcats win tonight. They are now 3-2 in the Southern Indiana Athletic Conference and 5-5 overall. Evansville North drops to 0-4 in the conference, and they are 2-10 on the season. So for Jason Stamm and Jeremy Marcos, my name is Craig Schneider. Wildcats win it tonight, 60-46 over the North Huskies here on 18 WJTS. Good night.